When I wake up in the morning and the minutes in the morning, and then I'm gonna lift some weights. Then I go to the store and get something to eat. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna beast her cheeks. It's alright, cause it's Baba Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get ready for this episode, baby. Let me get this pre-workout bump. Shit's never been stepped on. Oh, I'm gonna need this shit. Right. How to wake up in the morning, get some of the pre-workout, rub it against your gum. Good morning, everybody. This is Thursday, the 25th of February, 2016. I'm your host, Baba Tuesday. Listen, before I get into all this madness and everything, one, I gotta figure out why my Snapchat ain't working. Two, I want to give thanks, from above. Thank you for waking me up today. Listen, I count my blessings on one hand. Every little thing, every phone call I get, every bill I gotta pay. Hey, I'm grateful. I'm out here in the streets. I'm living. I'm grinding. My paradise is right here, right? It starts right here. And then you make it happen there in the world, right? So your paradise starts right here. Think about it. Pursue it every day. Try to become a better version of yourself and take steps towards your vision of paradise, and you will make it there, right? Because this is a crazy, crazy world, and sometimes you just can't get caught up in that shit, but sometimes shit get caught up with you. And that's how life is. But anyways, if you guys didn't know, if you guys are just watching this episode and be like, what the hell is this dude? This dude ain't even popping. Or, hell, I might be popping in the future. You want to backtrack to get some shit, just talk about my black ass, my peanut head ass, my gap teeth head ass, I hate my fucking laugh. I laugh just like my dad. I hate my fucking laugh. So if you out there and you hate my laugh, I hate my laugh too. I'm with you. I hate everything about me. I'm just so hateful. But anyways, I hurt my back a couple of days ago. Talking to my trainer was like, yo, like, you do know you're going like 4 plates on deadlifts, like doing like 5 for 5. I've totally forgot that I did that. I mean, perfect form and everything, but 2 days later, that's what happened. So I'm backing off of deadlifts. We do a lot of HIIT training in between our rest periods of our reps. And I ended up only doing like jumping jacks. We used to do like burpees, squat jumps, and everything like that. I need to do like low impact stuff, so I wasn't really jumping high, but I was making sure, my hands get above my heart to make my heart work even more. But I was doing like 40 jumping jacks after each rep. Still burnt them calories. Just, I don't want to go too hard, because today was actually mid back and triceps. Tomorrow is lats and shoulders. So yeah, not really. We did bent over rows on the row bar, like in the corner of the gym, the row bar. My back was feeling fine, I was doing squat jumps after that, but after that whole circuit set, just there was no damn way I was doing like burpees and mountain climbers in between my reps. So I was just doing jumping jacks, low impact, because at the end of the day, you don't want to get injured. And it sucks, like when you're dieting, you're trying to get ready for a competition and stuff, and you get injured. I've heard stories. This is my first go around, really, so I don't want to be, dedicating all this time into like dieting and whatnot, and it end up, snipping and snapping my ass up, right? So that's that. This morning I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was telling me how I am selfish, right? So, and with most of the stuff she said, like, I could agree with. I couldn't agree with everything, but this is what she observed. I'm selfish. I only date like eccentric girls, like they have to be on some kind of weird tip, or just, you know, I don't know her definition of normal, but she said she was normal, and she couldn't see me dating her or whatnot. But I mean, everybody's normal is different or whatnot. But I took a step back, and yeah, I mean, I do like date a lot of eccentric type of chicks, you know, because I don't know, maybe I'm drawn more towards that because, you know, I'm not like your, I guess what you would say, like, a typical black dude, right? Because I know how to swim, you know what I mean? I don't eat watermelon, I don't eat fried chicken. I'm a new age Negro, right? I date all chicks, right? I know I'm not afraid to go skiing, snowboarding, you know what I mean? I listen to hipster music, god damn it. Nah, but I was just like, man, you know, like, I guess you are kind of right. I mean, you got to be a freak too. Like, I mean, she was like, you're selfish. All you talk about is like eating pancakes off of backsides and stuff like that. What about me? What about that person? What? And I'm just like, yo, like, seriously, like, I'm at a stage of my life where I'm just like, yo, like, I've done probably almost everything that you can probably do to a chick without, hell, some of this stuff is illegal in at least 23 states and 3 countries. No, I'm just playing. No, but I'm just like, yo, like, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to necessarily get in a relationship. If it grows into that, then yeah. But I'm just trying to date and kind of see what's compatible and everything, because I know I don't have time to give. That's the thing. I'm out here in these streets. I'm out here like doing stuff, creating stuff. I don't have time to give to that other person, so it's not even gonna be fair. So if you're not down just to get down, you know, occasionally go out or whatnot, then that's not for me, you know. And it's not gonna work, you know, unless something happens and it triggers me and I'm just like, yo, like, this chick I'm actually going to like spend time with. But at the same time, it's like, man, is it smart to invest your time into people? Like, people, like, you can actually know somebody for years, and they end up not being shit, you know? Listen, I just know I gotta be truthful with myself, and I know I just can't spend that time. And I would hate to, because I've done this kind of, I've been in this situation before where I spend time and effort with somebody and helping them grow as a person, and they ended up leaving my black ass. Why? Because I'm busy and shit. I'm in the street. My job started, my job and my grind started picking up, right? And next thing you know, I'm hearing, oh, you're not spending much time, blah blah blah. You know, I don't have time for that, right? So that was my take on it. And I do respect her for telling me the truth and everything, but I mean, that's her. Most of the stuff was her opinion about me, which I can't argue with somebody else's opinion. I have my own opinion, so I mean, it doesn't bother me of what she said. However, it did, you know, strike up some conversations I need to have with myself. You know, I do agree. Yeah, I am selfish when it comes to certain stuff, and I guess, you know, hooking up or whatnot and dating is, I just need to find somebody on my level who like is down with the shit I'm down with. Like, I haven't found that yet, you know, who kind of pushes the limits of like all kinds of shit, you know what I mean? Stimulate my mind, body, and soul, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'll let the universe deal with that. Topic for today, first dates. What do you do for a first date? Well, I got some ideas for a first date. Like I said, I mean, dating is dating. Like, sometimes I'm like, yo, don't be a sucker for these chicks. Don't be a sucker for these chicks. But man, everybody, I mean, at one point in time, probably wants to be in a relationship, or really, like, is considering, like, you know, even marriage, you know. So you just gotta judge. Like I said, like, you don't want to be used by anybody, especially these females, right? I'll leave that out there. Yeah, got them on this side. So first dates, some ideas. I would say maybe, like, if she's like an outdoorsy person, go to, or maybe like someone who's very emotional, go to the zoo, go to the aquarium. Shit's gonna cost some money, but go there, walk around, see the animals, take pictures, take as many pictures as possible. Here's why: because let's say this is the first date and you're walking around in the zoo, right? You really want to have, especially if it's a first date or whatnot, you want to have that touch. You want to be able to touch and feel and connect that way. So what better way to bring your phone along or another separate camera and have people take pictures of, like, you guys in front of, like, you know, the zebras or whatnot, you know, and then, you know, you touch, boom, boom, boom. So then you get that. You want to be in the fellas, and ladies, you want to be in a situation where you feel comfortable, you're around people, and you know you can engage in that interpersonal communication. Is it interpersonal communication? Well, body to body, you know, body language. You get to contact with that body language. So I would say the zoo. The cliche thing is coffee. Listen, I don't drink coffee, but if coffee is where she wants to go on the first date, yeah, do that. But make sure, fellas, if you go to a coffee shop, if she invites you to a coffee shop, one thing, just be on your intellectual tip. You know what I mean? Listen to NPR real quick. Goddamn, read some kind of book. You know, start reading the book. Even if it's that day, just start reading the book, because that conversation might come up and say, yeah, I just started reading the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher, right? I just started reading that. Yeah, it's cool. I like the setting. It's in Chicago and shit. Yeah, goblins and witches and shit like that. You know, just start reading the book. You ain't lying. You just started reading it, right? Study up on your coffee. You know, if you're not a big coffee person, you know, study up on your tea. Like, I would like a white tea, please. Yeah, could you put cinnamon in it? Oh, you know your teas and shit. Yeah, I do know my teas. Talk about music at the coffee shop. What kind of music she listens to. Talk about what kind of food. You know, make sure, like, is she a vegetarian? Is she a vegan? Is she a whatever? I would avoid things like politics and religion. You know, but if you guys hit it off about that shit, then you hit that shit. But I'm not, listen, I'm just trying to, if it's a coffee shop, I am on my intellectual shit. See, this is the thing. See, like, growing up, a lot of people say, man, you're like the whitest black person I know. And I'm just like, yo, first and foremost, I know all that nigga shit people be talking about. I know that shit, right? I can have a conversation about that. But then I can also flip it over and I can talk about, you know, I can talk about, you know, rock music, emo music, you know, indie folktale. I could talk about I could talk about the toxic waste under the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, I'm a well-rounded person. I take bits and pieces, right? And I put it all together. So I know I can have at least one thing to talk about. And I'm so open-minded that, hell, if I'm gonna learn something from somebody else, I'm gonna do that, right? If they're talking about something that I don't know, I'm gonna engage. I'm not closed-minded. So get well-rounded as well. So coffee shop, the zoo, coffee shop, amusement park. That's good, especially during the summer. Especially during the summertime, because she'll wear kind of less clothes and stuff, you know. And you still do the concept with the zoo, taking pictures and all that, you know, eating candy corn, cotton candy, you know, see how she gets some ice cream, fellas. Stop by the ice cream shop. Hopefully she's not lactose intolerant. You feel me? You feel me? Think about it. Your paradise starts right here, right? Okay. Let's see what else. Amusement park, zoo, aquarium, coffee shop, movies. Movies good. The one thing about movies is that you don't get a chance to talk or whatnot. I like movies. One of the first things I ask if they've ever been to a studio movie grill. If not, that's where I like to go. At least you get there a little bit early. You get to sit down and talk, order your food and all that, you know, and watch a movie. Then afterwards, you know, walk her to her car, be a gentleman, you know, talk to you later, boom, boom, boom. And that's that. But I'm at advanced level 7, sector 7, row 15 in this dating shit. So that's why I'm considered selfish. But I am thoughtful. Let's see, movies. Damn, that is really it. I mean, just make sure that if there's a way where you can have some kind of touch, you know, within like the first 30 minutes, you know. Maybe if you meet at the coffee shop, like reach your hand, you know, like shake her hand or whatnot, or give her a hug if she's hip to that. But just have some kind of touch to have that connection, right? Get your vibes, get both of you guys' vibes going, right? Really, that's it. I mean, if you guys have any other questions, any other examples of like first dates or whatnot, you can leave those comments below, and I will touch base on those later on, because I know these videos won't be popping until later. And I'll just do like a recap or whatnot. Damn, I wish I knew. That's really my first date tips. You know what I mean? Still be a savage, but be a gentleman. You be a gentleman. Have you heard that? Have you ever heard that phrase, gentleman and a scholar? You be a savage man and a scholar. You're a gentleman, but open the door. You know the reason why you open the door for a chick? Yes, it is polite. I feel like I'm on Blue's Clues. Polite. Yes, you are polite, but you can also look at that booty when she walk past. You see what I'm saying? Be a savage man and a scholar. Learn your shit, you know. But then it all depends on the chick. Like if you're running around with, you know, some thoughts, or you know, some, I guess, some slutty type of chicks, I mean, you already know what it is. Like you shouldn't have to take those kind of chicks out. I'm trying to, what did Kanye say? I'm trying to eat out. So what we going to dinner for, right? So yeah, those aren't the type of chicks that I'm talking about, because you shouldn't. That's when you simp. But if you don't know that she's like a slut or a thought or whatever you call them, because at the end of the day, to be honest, they're savages too, and I respect that. So they have all right to do what they want to do, especially if you're doing what you want to do. But if it's down, like me, I have taken, you know, those type of chicks out, not knowing that they were, but I found out, let me tell you. And I mean that's that. But usually those type of chicks, and I don't want to generalize, but usually those type of chicks, if you start taking them out and everything, they're gonna use you, and you're gonna consider being like a simp, because you're paying for something that somebody else is getting for free. That's kind of jacked up. That's my opinion, and that's that. But with that said, I'm gonna say this: learn as much as you can. Become your own guru, because nobody knows your body better than you do. I'm your host, Baba Tuesday. Remember, be kind to others, but you gotta teach people how to treat your ass, right? Don't let nobody take advantage of you.